Back on Lady Tiger pregame. Clay Center heading on the road to face Council Grove tonight, joined now by the head coach of the Lady Tigers, Jeff Edwards. Coach, coming off of your ball game Tuesday night on the road at Chapman, you guys had, in Lady Tiger terms, a subpar performance at Smoky Valley. Got the win, found a way to get it done. Tuesday night, they put it back into gear, it seemed like. Your defense was, again, dominant against a really good Chapman team. You just shut down.
Yeah, we did, and that's, we've kind of been switching gears a little bit. The defense wasn't our strongest suit at the beginning of the year. And we were giving up, about 12 or 13 more points a game than we'd been used to in the past seasons. And we've kind of, I don't know, it's not a focus of ours. I mean, our defense is always a focus, but now in the last 5 or 6 games, we've been averaging giving up in the 20s. So that's a little bit more like what the teams of the past have done, and I think the girls are starting to realize that defense it's pretty exciting, even though it doesn't make a whole lot of newspapers or anything like that. But playing defense against a team and watching how it can totally change the game and how other girls don't want to face us, is exciting for them, and I think they're taking some pride in it.
Yeah, you could see it on the court Tuesday night. I was thinking coming into getting set to do the pregame, and there's a lot of numbers that are put out there, a lot of stats that are kept in high school sports. One stat that I don't think has ever been kept, but I got to think you're up in the running this season, is the number of quarters where a team has thrown a shutout at the other team. You did it again on Tuesday night. What is it, 4 times, I think?
Yeah, and I think in our previous year they'd taken stats of that, and in the entire 20 years that they'd taken stats on that, it only happened like 6 times. So 4 times for it to happen in a year, and that's not against opponents that just can't score either. I mean, we're having to shut down some decent opponents, and it's a big turn of events when you hold a team scoreless and you score 12 or 14 points in that quarter and bump your lead up. In the Chapman game, we actually doubled our lead with that scoreless quarter, which makes it pretty easy for that final fourth quarter.
Yeah, fun stuff to see a team get after it and do those things. I got to point out Addie Mullen from Tuesday night. It seemed as if the game plan was get her out and let her go. She was rebounding the basketball and able to go coast to coast. We know her speed. Great job by, I thought, other players on the court. Erin Hamill had a big night rebounding the basketball. Hannah and Sid and Clara, Haley, all those players do a good job. But then finding Addie out in open space on the outlet, I thought was excellent Tuesday.
Yeah, and it was a little different. Most teams will throw back a safety or two, especially knowing how fast we are. And when we noticed that they were throwing all 5 to the boards, I was like, secure that rebound. And they were shooting, since our defense was so solid, it was a lot of long shots, which equal long rebounds. And then the long rebounds can get a long outlet. And, if you're even or even just a step ahead of Addie, you're not a step ahead for very much longer. So she has a way of getting to the bucket, and for the most part, our girls know that when Addie's going, she's going super fast. If she misses, it's going to miss long, and we can follow it up. But she did a great job of, finishing her shots, and it's pretty easy offense when you just have to get an outlet and kind of let her go. So, all I have to say is go, and they go. So, very happy with that.
50-28, the win on Tuesday. Now you go back out of conference and take on a Council Grove team tonight, Coach. That's pretty good. A 12-win team. I think they've got 2 or 3 losses on the season. You know the history of this team. They can shoot the 3. They like to play basketball, and they'll throw some different things at you. They
definitely will. And in the past, he's been a man guy and a press guy, and then he comes and plays us, sags back into his zone. So we've prepared for both of them, but this team is one that he plays 10, 11 girls. He's got one girl, Bo Peterson, I believe it's her name. She's number 13, and she's leading them in shots taken and 3-point percentages and points per game. And she was the 6th man on the team last year that graduated almost everybody off of the team. So I feel like we have a pretty good game plan. The scouting report had a few extra pages on it this time, and we like to take this game pretty serious, almost like preparing us for more of a sub-state or a state-style game.
Yeah, no doubt. One more note before I let you go today, Coach. Road Warriors, you guys have been on the road to Hillsboro. You come out of the midseason tournament. This second half of the year, or the finish to the year, is a little unique this season. You guys are on the road a bunch.
Yeah, we definitely are, and I think if you pulled the players, I would say about 80 of them don't have any feeling in their backside because of being on the bus so much. But we have, it's a great test because you don't get to play your state or sub-state this year at home. So, if you can prove yourself on the road, and a lot of teams that aren't road tested struggle when they get to sub-state or state. So this I look at as a positive for us, getting us ready to go, and we've got another couple road games, and then finally we're back here at Clay Center on Friday against Marysville for a key matchup. Not ready to look ahead to that yet, but it's coming. So.
It is on the horizon, that's for sure. Coach, great game on Tuesday. Let's go get them tonight.
All right, thank you, Rocky.
Back with more on pregame in just a moment.
Here at RW Pest Control, being locally owned and operated means taking pride in our community and being thankful to serve and support the areas where we grew up. Our priority is protecting your home or business against the threat of unwanted pests and rodents. We know you'll be happy with our service, and you may be surprised by how much we can save you. RW Pest Control is a proud supporter of the Clay Center community and Tiger Athletics. Call us today for your free estimate or visit us online at rwpestcontrol.com.
One day they're playing grown-up, the next day they are one. And as time goes by, the cost of college continues to rise. You know that college is important, but that expenses may seem out of reach. We can help. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Carrie Spielman. Let's work together on strategies to help you tackle growing college expenses. Stop by our office at 701 4th Street in Clay Center for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball is simple. Insurance is too when you turn to me, your Farm Bureau agent Justin Tadman from Clay Center. I'm your go-to agent for auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Talk to me, your Farm Bureau agent Justin Tadman today. I make insurance a layup. Go Tigers. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Take action now for a successful crop next year. At Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we're ready to help you plan for next season's weed control, moisture conservation, and fertilizer needs. For your plan, we'll utilize soil testing and variable seeding rates to come up with site-specific fertilizer and seed systems. Now is a good time to establish your fertilizer and chemical program for productive crops in 2018. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we offer customized solutions to help your crops thrive.
Tiger Basketball on KCL Live is brought to you in part by CS Precision Ag, Farm Bureau Financial Services at Clay Center, Justin Tadman, by Twin Valley, Crop Production Service of Clay Center, Union State Bank, Geyser Roofing and Home Improvement, Ray's Apple Market, Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center, Manhattan, Oldie Seed Farm, and Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy and Radio Shack.
If this season of life you find yourself with some mobility issues, then it's time to talk with the experienced staff at Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy in Clay Center. They have a wide variety of durable medical equipment and supplies to make your day-to-day activities easier and safer. If you're diabetic, Patterson's has special shoes to help with circulation. Plus, they have walkers, crutches, wheelchairs, canes, bath rails, and portable oxygen supplies. Patterson's Health Mart is there to help you through each season of life.
As a third-generation seed company, Oldie Seed has pioneered the development of soil-specific hybrids that thrive in your soils. Our Know to Grow research program is the largest in the Midwest and utilizes advanced technologies including Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link soybeans. Oldie's research program delivers top yields while helping you win the war on resistant weeds. This season, don't settle for anything less than a soil-specific seed from Oldie Seed.
At United Bank & Trust, we get it. Bank hours don't always fit into your schedule. With the United Bank & Trust mobile banking app, you can bank anytime, anywhere. At home, at work, or anywhere in between. You can perform convenient and secure transactions like mobile check deposit, transfer money between accounts, or see your balance instantly. Find it by searching for United Bank & Trust mobile app in your app store. Mobile banking FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you consistently have problems with your home Wi-Fi connection? Let Blue Valley Telecommunications help with our Managed Wi-Fi program. With Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi, technicians will provide you with a robust router, identify the best location for your router, and help configure all your devices to have the best experience possible. If your router malfunctions, we'll even replace it for free. Plus, we offer 24/7 technical support to manage and update your router, all for a small monthly charge. To learn more about Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi program, visit our website at bluevalley.net or call us today.
And a good evening on a Friday night from Council Grove. Rocky Downing along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella. Larry Wallace with us once again as the Clay Center Lady Tigers come in at 13-1, and they face a Council Grove team that is 13-2. It's a rematch of the last few years. This portion of the season as you head toward the postseason, which is now just a month away. Last year, both teams came in undefeated, and the Lady Tigers at home were able to get by 54-46 over Council Grove. Coach Jeff Edwards in pregame just a moment ago, saying that they treat this somewhat like sub-state basketball. You're on the road, you got a tough team, it's not a league team, and it's an opportunity to kind of prep yourself for what's coming down the road.
That's exactly the way they should look at it, too. It's a good opportunity to get, like you said, on the road experience against a good, tough team, and starting to come into the stretch here a little bit, and you want to be coming in prepared. You know, you don't want to just have everything a 40-point win. So get some tough challenges, have to travel to do it, and we'll see if the Lady Tigers are up to the task.
Good game on Tuesday, another shutout quarter. That's the fourth time this year they have held a team scoreless in a quarter of basketball. I asked Coach Edwards in the pregame, I said, I don't think that's a stat a lot of people keep, but I wonder if that's some type of record. He said, I don't know about the state, but as far as Clay Center girls basketball, since they've kept those statistics the last 20 years, they had done it 6 times total. Well, they've done it 4 times already in this season alone. So that gives you an idea of the kind of defense they can play.
40% of the time they've done it this year, and the year's still got a ways to go.
Exactly. And they've done it against good teams like Chapman on Tuesday, in which they were able to pull away in that second half and win easily down the stretch. Lady Tiger basketball, we're about 4 minutes away from the starting lineups here at Council Grove. The Lady Tigers against the Braves. We'll take a look at some of the matchups and the starting lineups when we come back in a moment.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
When budgets are tight and price matters, you can depend on the selection of private labels at Ray's Apple Market to fill your grocery list. Best Choice and Always Safe products offer customers an inexpensive alternative to national brands. But that doesn't mean they skimp on quality. Private labels are very comparable to the major brands in quality, quantity, and value. Ray's Apple Market is proud to stock a variety of private brand items throughout the store, giving you more ways to save money.
Life changes, then it changes again. Predicting the unexpected in life is impossible. That's why it's called unexpected. So when it comes to your financial goals, our philosophy is don't predict, prepare. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Carrie Spillman. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Let's work together to help make sure you're equipped for life's unexpected events. Stop by our office at 701 4th Street for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Intensive sampling, Ferris soil mapping, and variable rate application of fertilizers can improve the efficiency of nutrient management. CS Precision Ag can assess nutrient availability of different areas within a field and recommend the right product to improve your bottom line. New customers for the fall are currently being accepted at CS Precision Ag. They serve producers throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact Clayton Bott or visit them online at csprecisionag.com.
Lady Tigers against the Council Grove Lady Braves here on a Friday night on the road for Clay Center. 13-1 Clay Center, 13-2 Council Grove. Looks to be a great matchup. Let's give you a look at what Council Grove brings to the table. They are led by Bo Peterson. She's a senior now at 5'8". She is averaging 11.3 a game. 2.1 assists, 3.5 boards. They also get 7 points a game from Morgan Poole, a 5'10 senior. Now, Peterson will kind of be in and out, can slash, can handle the basketball. Poole, a little bit more of a back-to-the-basket type of player. 5.5 from Haley Howard. She is a 5'5 junior. They get pretty sprinkled across the board from there. Abby Good, their next leading scorer, at 6.7 a game. Of course, the Lady Tigers have great balance as well. They are led by the freshman Clara Edwards, 13.6 a game, 6.3 boards per contest for the 6-foot freshman. Erin Hamill, 7.3 a game, a 5'8 junior. Addie Mullen, 9.6 a game, nearly 4 assists, 2.5 steals, nearly 3 rebounds for the junior at 5'4. And then you have the two seniors, Sid Calloway, 5'8", and a senior. She is averaging almost 7 points a game and over 4.5 rebounds a contest. And Hannah Ferguson, 11.1 points a game. She is averaging 5.6 boards a contest as well. The Lady Tigers and the Council Grove Lady Braves starting lineups announced right now. We're back in a moment with your tip-off after this.
In this risky market, does your farm have the protection it needs? Farm Virginia Insurance is committed to providing our farm families with complete insurance solutions for every operation, large or small. We have products to cover everything from crops to combines, homes to barns, autos to auto steer and your tractors. Our products will help manage your risk and keep you protected from the unknown. Give me, Jim Gearhan, a call at 632-3264 or stop by our office at 426 Lincoln Avenue in downtown Clay Center. We are proud to support the Tiger Athletics.
Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center has the best therapy team in Central Kansas. With over 105 total years of physical therapy experience and 4 doctorates of physical therapy, they're sure to get you back in the game in no time. Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Therapy specialties include amputee and prosthetic therapy, dry needling, pediatric therapy, and joint replacement therapy. With a focus on patient care and individualized treatment, your physical therapy experience will be a positive one. Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center of Manhattan. The greatest comebacks begin here.
Starting lineup stack up like this. For Council Grove, it will be Cheyenne Allen, 3.4 a game, almost 4 assists, 5'5 sophomore. Bo Peterson, we said, leading scorer, 11.3 a game, 5'7 senior. Abby Good, almost 7 points a game, a 5'10 sophomore. 5'10 senior Morgan Poole, 7 points a game, and Haley Howard, 5.5 points per contest for the 5'5 junior. The Lady Tigers will start with the two seniors. Hannah Ferguson, 11.1 a game, a 6'1 senior, wears number 21. Sid Calloway, 6.8 points a game, 4.6 boards. A 5'8 senior, she wears number 32. The two juniors, Erin Hamill, 7.3 a game. She is wearing number 33, 5'8 junior. Addie Mullen, 5'4 a junior, wears number 23, almost 10 points a contest. And Clara Edwards, the freshman at 6 foot, wears number 45. She is averaging 13.6 points a game and over 6 or nearly 6.5 rebounds. We are set to go as Hannah Ferguson. The opening tip is going to be controlled by Council Grove. They attack the glass very quickly. Shot up in the lane, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it's pulled out by Council Grove. They get a second look at it. Here's Bo Peterson, their leading scorer. She has the dribble and guarded by, guess who, Sid Calloway. Now they switch off as Mullen and Calloway switch on the screen. Spin move into the paint by Cheyenne Allen. Dribble drive right side. Peterson slides in the paint and gets a tough shot. Scoop her up off the glass to go. And Council Grove with full court pressure leads it 2-0, and they are in that full court press. Lob down the court. Ferguson, skip past baseline. Calloway, no drive, takes it back out to Mullen. Just underway. It's Clay Center trailing 2-0 early. Their first offensive possession right now is Hamill gets it back out deep to Mullen. Adding it back across right to Hamill, and now in the corner right against that zone to Calloway. Left side, Mullen. Corner left, Edwards. Skip pass right, Hamill. Looks at a three, not there. Now to Mullen, dribble attack. Corner left is Clara Edwards. Back across right to Hamill. Corner right, Calloway. They throw it inside. Ball tipped and taken away by Council Grove. The Lady Braves a 2-0 lead early, and they have the basketball. Up the right side it comes on the sideline to Bo Peterson. She is checked by Sid Calloway. 5 count is on. Skip pass across comes to Cheyenne Allen, and now we've got a play down in the paint. And it will be a foul against the Lady Tigers inside. Sid Calloway picks up her first whistle of the game. It'll be Council Grove's possession on the baseline right of the window. It'll be inbounded by Abby Good. Inbounds play, they look low. Left wing, it comes outside to Haley Howard. She'll dribble attack all the way to the paint. Takes it up strong off the glass. Rebound ripped away inside by Ferguson, and Hannah's going to be fouled on the reach in, I believe, against Abby Good. Big rip away by Ferguson.
Actually, they called it on Morgan Poole, but Ferguson strong with the board with 2 defenders around her, and they called the reach in. Play Center has it back, down 2-0. Double team on Mullen on the inbounds to Edwards. They skip it right now to Hamill. Aaron's going to bring it herself across the timeline. To the corner, ball tipped, but Callaway has it. Sid ball fake and outside to Aaron, and now out deep it comes to Mullen. 6:22 to work opening quarter. Clay Center trails by a bucket, and they have possession. Mullen, lob down low for Callaway. Good screen by Hamill, but Sid unable to control the lob pass down inside, and the basketball goes back to Council Grove. How about this score? Marysville, Abilene, 16-0. Marysville leads after 1 quarter. Marysville girls. Callaway is still in the backcourt. Kick out. Hamill, three-pointer, fouled, almost goes in. She will get to the stripe. Aaron Hamill will shoot 3. What a steal by the sidewalk surfer, Sid Callaway. Then the kick out in transition to Hamill, and hot hand and nearly banked it in. She was fouled, and she'll get 3 free throws. So Hamill to the stripe, Clay Center trailing here 2-0. 6:08 to work. We're in the opening period. First free throw on its way is good. Aaron shoots at 61% from the stripe, knocks down the first free throw, and puts Clay Center on the board. 6:08 to go first quarter. Nearly a 4-point play opportunity, Long. Bank shot almost went in. Hamill now makes 2 straight free throws and has 1 more coming. 2-2 tie, so a chance to take the lead for the first time for the Lady Tigers. 6:08 remains, first period. Third free throw, yes, perfect by Hamill at the stripe. Hot hand gets the Lady Tigers back up for the first time at 3-2. She'll come out as Franson checks in. The Lady Tigers go into the full court pressure. Inbounding is Haley Howard. Lady Tigers deny the inbounds. Trouble getting it in. They finally do to Bo Peterson. Now she'll dribble attack across the timeline. Bounce pass down the floor. Shot is up. Foul is called. Ferguson, Edwards both in the area. It'll be Morgan Poole at the stripe to shoot 2 now for Council Grove. So Council Grove able to break the pressure and get a look inside. A foul was called against Edwards for Clay Center, her first. And at the free throw line, Charity up and good by Abby Good at the stripe. They said it was Poole who was shooting. That's Abby Good is at the line, so she has 2 free throws. That's what I got. And the second free throw missing. Peterson, stick back, no. Rebound, battle for, and Council Grove has another offensive board. How deep it comes and around right to Peterson. Look at 3, wide open. It rattles off. Rebound, Franson fighting for it. It's tipped out of bounds. They stay off of Clay Center. And right now the Lady Tigers not doing the job on the defensive board. 3-3 tie. Clay Center on defense. The lob out deep. Now to the post. It comes inside the Good. Now up top it's Mullen with a steal. Adding the race out to the left side. The lay-in, leading in and knocking it down. Did a great job at Chapman on Tuesday, scoring 15 points, many of those in transition. And it puts the Lady Tigers back up by 2, 5-3. 5.5 to work, first quarter. Lady Tigers in the man-to-man half-court defense. High post, Peterson turns and drives. Kick out left side. Cheyenne Allen for 3. No, rebound, Peterson. And we've got a foul down low against the Lady Tigers. They're going to get Sid Callaway for a little push down low as Allen was going up for the offensive board. And another offensive rebound for Council Grove. Yeah, and that's 2 on Sid. 2 fouls on Callaway. Another offensive rebound for Council Grove, and Aaron Hamill's going to quickly check in and get Callaway out of there with that second foul just picked up. Still 5:21 to go first quarter. Inbounding from the baseline, they put 4 across the bottom, lob it out deep, hand it off now to Allen. Corner left it comes to Howard. Man-to-man by Hamill. Now Howard gets to the baseline, cut off by Edwards. Back out deep it comes Peterson. Oh, good job by Haley Franson. We've got a carry forced by Franson. I thought maybe an offensive foul on Peterson, but instead they called the carry of the basketball, and the Lady Tigers will get it back.
She get such a hard forearm shiver. She made herself come off of balance, and she had to palm the ball to keep it.
It's true. 5-3. Clay Center leads it here with the basketball back in possession. 5 minutes to work first quarter. Addie Mullen with it out deep against that 3-2 zone defense. Oh, it's pass across. It's going to be taken by Peterson. Length to the floor. Left-handed lay-in is good. Bo Peterson has her second field goal. It's a 5-5 tie. Mullen in the backcourt for the dribble. Double team. Now crosses pass. Fires it up the floor to Hamill. Aaron, cross court, Edwards in the lane, takes it up strong, falling to the floor. She's tripped, unable to get the shot. They'll stay on the floor before the shot. Thought Clara was on her way to taking that shot, but they call it on the floor. And so Clay Center does keep the basketball. It'll be on the baseline. Foul was on Kayla Watson, her first. In the corner it comes to Franson. Now back to the corner for Mullen. 3-ball up, just strong. Rebound weak side, cuts away to Council Grove. Mullen pressuring in the backcourt. Behind the back goes Cheyenne Allen to cross the timeline. Down to the baseline right. Pull-up jumper from 10. No good. Another offensive rebound for the Braves. Wrap-around pass inside. Ball kicked into bounds. It's going to go off of Aaron Hamill. It'll stay with Council Grove on their own baseline, nearing the midway point of this first quarter in a 5-5 tie. Inbounding will be Abby Good. Looking in low, not there. Now comes out left wing, beyond the arc to Howard. Cross right, it goes to Allen. Now she's picked up her dribble. Hamill, good defense. Dribble drive. Great defensive play by Haley Franson. She forced a turnover earlier, nearly drawing a push-off. This time she does draw the charge down on the baseline, and she comes up a little shaken from that charge she just took. She's in some pain right now. She's going to come out of the game. Maybe get the wind knocked out of her. She is really trying to get the air back in. What a great defensive play, though, by Haley Franson.
Didn't let her have the baseline.
No, cut it off.
I think she got an elbow right in that spot where you do get the wind knocked out of her.
Right. So Maddie Craig will come in for Franson as they tend to her on the sideline, trying to get her breath back. 5-5 ball game. Lady Tigers back with the basketball against the zone defense of Council Grove. Addie Mullen holds it out deep left. Back right it goes to Hamill. Now to Mullen. Lady Tigers can maybe try to stretch that Council Grove zone or have them come out. They can shorten this game a little bit, too. They're just going to hold on to the basketball right now. 5-5 tie. Now they do come out and pressure on Mullen. Addie comes toward the point. 3:28 remains first quarter. High post now is Edwards. Clara turns, looks at the bucket. Top of the key goes right wing to Craig. Corner right, Hamill's got a good look for the 3-ball and splashes it through. Hot hand Hamill with 6 early points. Place it a lead to here 8-5. Across the timeline comes Cheyenne Allen, guarded by Mullen. Allen, the dribble drive across paint, taken away by Maddie Craig. Great weak side defense by the freshman. And Clay Center racing the other way with Mullen. Kick out. Hamill again for 3. This one's strong. Weak side board, though, is Edwards. Clara kicks it back out deep for Mullen. She'll dribble attack all the way to the paint, draws the foul, and Mullen's headed to the stripe to shoot 2. Right at the defense of Maddie Craig on the other end. They forced the ball handler into the paint, tried to wrap around pass. The freshman took it away. That led to the other end where Addie Mullen drove the paint and drew the foul. And that foul, the second on Kayla Watson. Mullen knocks down the first free throw. Then Clay Center now leads by 4, 9-5, with 2:50 remaining in this first quarter. One more free throw coming, and great news, Haley Franson back up and ready to go. As Mullen drills the second free throw, she has 4 points. Clay Center now leads by 5.
The center 5 for 5 from the line.
Outstanding. Erin Hamill hit the 3 when she was fouled taking a 3-pointer, and the 2 here from Mullen. Full court pressure by Clay Center. In the backcourt is Jaden Miller. Now up the floor right side, it goes to Lauren Reddick. Drive by Miller. Bounce pass in low. Good look for Watson. And Kayla Watson has first bucket. 10-7. Clay Center by a triple. 2.5 to work first quarter. 13-2 Council Grove. Clay Center 13-1. Lady Tigers currently ranked number 2 4A Division II. Hamill in the corner right, back to Franson. Haley skips it deep left now. Around the corner left it comes to Edwards. Wing left, Mullen. Now to Franson. Corner right, Hamill. Back outside, Franson to the high post. Edwards kick out for Mullen. Back to the corner right. Hamill's going to attack the lane with the left hand, gets it down. What a move by Erin Hamill. She took it strong with the right hand dribble by the defender. Got to the paint. I thought she was too far underneath the basket. She just used the left hand, reached out, kissed it in off the glass. Clay Center leads it by 5, 12-7. Tip pass out top, Mullen. Hamill's got it going the other direction with the left in transition. Strong rebound, tipped around and out of bounds to Clay Center as it was knocked out off of Council Grove. Great defense by the Lady Tigers, and Coach Shelengowski wanting a timeout. 1:44 to work, first period. Lady Tigers out to a 5-point lead. Timeout on the floor.
Tiger Basketball on KCLY is brought to you in part by Republican Valley Irrigation, Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed, Citizens National Bank at Clay Center, Greenland, Concordia, and Belleville, by Subway at Clay Center, Blue Valley Telecommunications, Midwest Regional Agency Jim Gearham, Walsh Value Appliance and Lumber, TSI Kansas Clay Center, United Bank and Trust, and Central Valley Ag.
12-7 ball game. Lady Tigers out to an early lead. All the scoring thus far. Aaron Hamill, who has 8 points, 4 points from Addie Mullen in a 12-7 ball game. They've had some defense lead to points and some good half-court offense. And as Walt mentioned a minute ago, 5 of 5 from the free throw strike.
Yeah, and Maddie Craig able to come in there and get a steal and put some good minutes in to get Haley Franson a chance to get her breath back.
And Haley back on the floor. She's kind of shaken up after drawing a great charge defensively. Off the inbounds to the post, they get it inside to Ferguson. Kick out, Hamill's got to look at three again, just rimming off, and the rebound comes away to Council Grove. Play Center, 1:30 to work, first quarter. They lead it by 5. Out top, Hamill near steal to the backcourt. She does have it. Now attacks the lane. Tips away to the baseline, out of bounds to Play Center. They'll keep the basketball, but Aaron Hamill on both ends now making things happen.
7 turnovers the Lady Tigers have created so far.
Awesome stuff defensively. Now back in for the Braves will be Cheyenne Allen, their point guard, a sophomore, 5'5", handles the ball primarily. Here's a play in the lane for Ferguson. She is fouled, and Hannah will go to the stripe to shoot 2. 12-7, Clay Center by 5. 1:22 to work here in the opening period. Hannah Ferguson at the stripe. First free throw, good. 6 of 6 now from the line for Clay Center. Ferguson hit 66% from the line on the season. Puts the Lady Tigers up by 6. Second free throw, rims off. Rebound, though. Franson tipped it, couldn't quite gather it in. Council Grove brings it the other way. 1:17 to work, first quarter. Clay Center by 6. Out top with it is Lauren Reddick. Now around left it comes to Allen for 3. Good. Cheyenne Allen averages 3.4 a game. Normally dishes it out, nearly 4 assists, but knocks down the three-pointer on this trip and makes that lead down to 3, 13-10. Clay Center with the basketball, and Concordia stays 3-2 in the zone. Franson, left and deep for Mullen. To the corner left it goes to Hamill. Now to Mullen, adding around right to Franson. Edwards and Ferguson running the post. Really clogging it up defensively is Council Grove. Here's Franson around left for Mullen. Back in the corner right, Aaron Hamill. Now to Franson. Good look for 3. Just short. Rebound, though. Hannah Ferguson. Put back on its way up. No, gets her own board again and back up and down. The terrible Sweet has 3. The Lady Tigers now lead at 15-10. 19 to work, first quarter. Clay Center with a 5-point lead over Council Grove. Out top, Allen pressured by Mullen. Now gets to the free throw stripe. Kick out deep left. Goes to Chelsea Sales. Down to 6. Now to 5. Reddick, no. Offensive board, though, again for Council Grove. Cuts the lead to 3, and that's going to end the opening period. Lady Tigers lead it 15-12 after 8 minutes here at Council Grove.
Place your order now for next spring's crops and save a bundle. Count on Crop Production Services of Clay Center for the best quality corn and soybean seed. Their proven brands include DeKalb, Asgrow, Dynagrow, Producers Hybrids, and LG. If you order now, you can take advantage of early cash and volume discounts, and they also have financing available. The agronomists at CPS stay current on the ever-changing field of seed technology, so they can provide well-informed advice to help increase your productivity.
For any business to be successful, they have to treat their customers right. I'm Brandy Lippert with Union State Bank, and providing great customer service is really important to me, and I think it's a crucial part of any business. We place the highest priority on treating you with respect, and then all of our other banking services flow from that. I think it's what sets us apart from the rest. Stop by the bank and see for yourself. We're Union State Bank in downtown Clay Center, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Good good opening quarter for both teams, really. Lady Tigers had a lead of 6. It's down to 3, 15-12, but the Lady Tigers hitting on all cylinders offensively.
They are. They need to block out on defense. They're getting out-rebounded 9-4.
And most of those on Council Grove's offensive end. Here's Hamill set play for 3 in the corner. Short. Rebound. Ferguson again. And now she is going to be called for traveling after making that offensive board, trying to kick it out top to her point guard. Mullen, Branson, Hamill, Edwards, and Ferguson on the floor. Sid Calloway picked up 2 very early fouls in the first quarter, so she is on the sideline. Council Grove breaks down the pressure. Shot in the lane, up off glass, no good. Rebound battle for it, goes to Clay Center. Aaron Hamill winning the battle that time, and the Lady Tigers have it back with a 3-point lead. Council Grove, though, breaking down the pressure pretty nicely thus far in this first half. Clay Center does lead it by a triple. 15-12, just underway, second quarter. Mullen walks it across. Addy works it left. Now with the bounce, comes back right. Ferguson trying to post it low. Branson wing right. Guarded by Bo Peterson tightly. Backdoor look to Hamill. Aaron slides in underneath. Can't quite get the scoop shot to go down. And the rebound off to Council Grove. Back to the way will come the Lady Braves. Clay Center defensively trying to shut down Bo Peterson. She comes around for a reverse lay-in. Gets her on her fraction. Good gets the rebound. The rebound now off to Hannah Ferguson again. She's racking up the boards early in this ball game. Five early rebounds for the senior. Headed to Bethany to play next year for the Swedes. 6:45 to work first half. Clay Center a 3-point lead in the basketball. Edwards out top. Lefty goes to Mullen. Addy to Hamill. Back to Mullen. Looked at a 3. Does not take it. Now to Hamill out at the point. Edwards and Ferguson kind of flatten out the lane. Now go back to work. Edwards has it out top. Turns and squares it up. Right side wing is Franson. Now in the corner right, Mullen. 6:23 left. Edwards, top of the key, 3 ball, just short. It was on line, came up shy. Council Grove the board and the run out. Play center back defensively and good transition D. Does not allow them to get to the paint, and it's backed out by Cheyenne Allen. 6:08 to work. We're in the first quarter. Allen with the dribble against Mullen. Hands it off to Bo Peterson. Drive in the lane. Shot is up. No. Rebound. Peterson gets it back. Reverse lay-in. Rattles off. Ferguson battling for the board. And it will be a jump ball arrow that this time belongs to Council Grove. 5:57, second quarter. Clay Center leading it 15-12. It will be Council Grove's basketball on the baseline. Now, Lady Tigers do go back with Sid Calloway despite the 2 fouls. She is back in the game. Drive on the right side, Peterson. Below the bucket, kick out to the left wing. 3-point attempt is short. Another offensive rebound. And Mullen, though, takes the wraparound pass away, and Clay Center has it back. Leading by 3. 5:40 to work. Both teams scoreless the first 2.5 minutes, or the first minute and a half of the second quarter. Hamill has it. Baseline right in the corner to Calloway. Out top to Ferguson. Hannah back in the corner. Calloway fakes and drives. Pulls up, guarded Chipper, and drops it in. What a tough shot by Sid Calloway. And it's 17-12. Clay Center by 5. Back down quickly, Council Grove. Peterson can really drive the lane. Then she can kick it off, too. She does here. Mullen nearly took it away. Does tie it up. And Clay Center will get the basketball back on the possession arrow. 5:07 to work, second period. It'll be Clay Center's basketball, a 5-point lead. As Addie Mullen brings it up the floor. Hamill, Ferguson, Calloway, Edwards down the court. Right and deep it goes to Hamill. Just under 5 left, second period. Now it goes to Mullen. Back right to Hamill. Looks in the corner for Calloway. Sid, ball fakes it a couple of times. Now to Hamill. Left and deep, well beyond the arc, Mullen. Looking to get it into the paint. They do to Edwards. To the baseline right, Hamill. Ball fake, step through. Nothing there. To the corner left is Calloway. Hit her last time down, but now has it swiped away by Cheyenne Allen. Council Grove the other direction. Corner left, 3 ball on its way from Howard, and it's down. She averages 5.5 a game. She has hit 19 out of 49 from beyond the arc on the season and splashed that one through. The second 3 ball knocked in by the Braves. The Lady Tiger lead is down to 2 at 17-15. Mullen, left and deep. Puts the dribble down between the legs, and now back out it comes to Hamill. Aaron back to Mullen. Ball fake and drive. Gets by a defender. The scoop shot up, almost falling in. Addie Mullen will get to the line where she's 2 of 2 in the game, and we'll get 2 free throws coming here. Not always the dribble drive will work against a zone defense, but Addie Mullen's one of those special players that can do that when she sees the opening. And did that time, got to the lane, drew the foul on Abby Good, her first. Mullen does miss the first of 2 free throws. Lady Tigers by 2. Second free throw missing. Long rebound, tracked down by Allen. And Council Grove has it back. Allen down court. Here's Peterson. Drives, and a blocking foul before the shot. Peterson actually finished that shot in the lane. Tell you, at 5'7", she has a knack of getting to the rim and can either finish or dish it off. Impressive player. That time fouled before she got to the rim. It was on Addie Mullen, her first. 4 team fouls on the Lady Tigers, 7 against Council Grove. Braves with the inbounds play for the baseline. Trouble getting it in. Now the ball tipped by Callaway. Peterson has it. Lob in the lane for Abby Good. Up off the glass, no. Rebound tipped to the corner. Picked up by Clara Edwards. She'll start up the left sideline and has it knocked away by Council Grove. Morgan Poole knocking it out of the hands of Edwards, who was racing up the left sideline. And so Clay Center keeps possession. Leading by 2. 3:40 left first half. 17-15. Ferguson. Quarter court left to Mullen. Back across right to Hamill. High post, Ferguson. Ball fake, steps into the lane. Takes it strong. Can't get it, though. Rebound comes off to Peterson. Now Edwards knocks it away from behind and out of bounds to Council Grove near the scorer's table. 17-15 with 3:27 to work, second period. It's the Lady Tigers by 2. Council Grove back with possession of the basketball. From the sideline, bringing it in is Haley Howard. Jaden Miller, pressured by Mullen, almost forced a turnover. Now to the left baseline. Howard drives it, gets caught in a crowd, hands it off to Goodness, taken away by Addie Mullen. Addie bumps off a couple of players as she's starting up the floor. Now gets control of the basketball and gets out of the congestion. And Coach Jeff Edwards wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 3:08 remains first half. Clay Center leads it here, 17-15.
For quality and cost-efficient semi-truck and trailer repair service, bring it to TSI Kansas. We're able to perform a broad spectrum of diesel repairs. Our goal is to gain customers that will be customers for life. We take pride in the trustworthy technicians and staff that mirror our company's philosophy. We offer high-end equipment that helps to diagnose issues promptly so that we're able to repair them while minimizing your downtime. Get your fleet maintenance and equipment repair done at the company that cares. TSI Kansas and Clay Center.
Take action now for a successful crop next year. At Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we're ready to help you plan for next season's weed control, moisture conservation, and fertilizer needs. For your plan, we'll utilize soil testing and variable seeding rates to come up with site-specific fertilizer and seed systems. Now is a good time to establish your fertilizer and chemical program for productive crops in 2018. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we offer customized solutions to help your crops thrive.
17-15 ball game. Clay Center Lady Tigers with that 2-point lead. They will have the basketball off the sideline timeout. 3:08 remains here in the half. It was a 1-point game last year at halftime, and the Clay Center would end up with the 8-point win down the stretch in Clay Center. Mullen to Hamill, 3-2 zone again by Council Road. They've been in it from the start. Mullen around left corner to Callaway, fakes it low, back out deep to Mullen. Addie will hold it, now back to Sid. Across right, Hamill. Left to Mullen. Ferguson running the post. They've got 4 around the corners now. So 2 high, 2 low spread, and Ferguson runs the post. 2:38 left second quarter. Mullen, right side wing to Hamill. To the corner, Edwards. Clara back out deep. Mullen takes the 3. Now back right it comes to Hamill. She'll take a 3-pointer. 2:26 remains first half. In the corner right it comes to Edwards. Clara. Backdoor look for Callaway. Drives in underneath the basket. Bumps, goes to the ground. No foul is called. The shot from underneath the backboard, no good. And Clay Center back defensively with that 2-point lead. 2:10 left second period. Bo Peterson to dribble out top. Makes her way to the lane. The ball tipped away. Good double team by Edwards and Hamill. But it went off the legs of one of those two and out of bounds to Council Grove with 2:04 left here in the second. Lady Tigers still have a 2-point lead. Their biggest advantage has been 6. 2:04 left, second quarter. Council Grove to inbound. Anna Conan gets it way out deep to Reddick. She'll hand it off now to Miller. Jaden Miller with the dribble. And kick pass by Sid Calloway, out of bounds. It does stay with Council Grove on the sideline. Lady Braves will inbound it. Reddick to Miller. Shot guarded, wild shot, way long, but Council Grove was there to rebound. Aaron Hamill does knock it away on the kick out, but it does stay with Council Grove now under 2 to work second quarter, and Clay Center with that 17-15 lead. Left wing deep is Conan. Back outside, that ball thrown to the backcourt, out of bounds. Clay Center has it back to the 17-15 lead. 1:45 remains, second quarter. Council Grove doing a very nice job defensively. This quarter's been low scoring for both teams. A 3-pointer from Council Grove, 2 points for Clay Center. Now they have it in their possession with that 2-point lead, 17-15. Here's Mullen. 90 seconds to work, second quarter. To Hamill. Holding to the corner right. Edwards, 3-ball. Yes! The freshman drills the triple. Her first points of the half, and Clay Center leads it 20-15. Here's Miller down the court quickly. Right corner is Reddick. 1:10 to work. Dribble drive. Pass to the paint. Off-balance shot in lane is up and good. And that is a 2-pointer by Watson. She has 4 points now. The lead back to 3 under a minute to go, second period. Edwards, corner right, hit the 3 last time there. Skip pass left for Mullen. Addy to the corner, Callaway. Sid back outside. Mullen has it. 48 to work. 20-17. Clay Center by 3. Lob in the paint. Here's Ferguson. A bump to the corner. Edwards again for 3. Just short. Rebound. Hannah Ferguson. Back up inside. And she finishes. Ferguson with 5 now. 22-17. Miller down the court for Council Grove. 25 seconds left. Miller down to the baseline right. To the free throw line. Kick out left. Baseline. Conan. And we've got a 3-second violation against Council Grove. Clay Center with a 5-point lead. A chance to get their biggest lead of the contest. They've led by 6. A bucket here would put them up by 7. Potentially 8 if it's a long one from beyond the arc.
12 turnovers they forced here in the first half, and they've only turned over 5 times themselves.
Awesome. Down to 10. Mullen to Edwards. 7 seconds, now 6. Left and deep, Mullen. A look at 3, doesn't take it. In the corner is Hamill. To Callaway with 1 second. Forces one up, and it comes up just short. Headed to halftime. Lady Tigers a 5-point lead over Council Grove on the road. Halftime coming up next.
Are you ready to regain control of your time and your pivots? With advanced technology from Valley, you can. The Icon series of smart panels is irrigation control at its finest. It offers remote connectivity and an easy-to-use touchscreen interface for simplified entry of commands and settings. Icon gives you ultimate control at your fingertips. It's the smarter, simpler way to manage your irrigation. Icon. Smart panels made easy.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5558.
Whether you're buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, your home is a major investment in your life. At United Bank and Trust, we understand how important it is to work with someone who cares. Our loan officers have the experience it takes to make the process a smooth one. Come in for a visit or start online by filling out a loan application at ubankonline.com in as little as 20 minutes. Mortgage lending with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Todd here from, well, you know where. Walls True Value and Appliance. We've got a little problem. Not enough space for all the appliances we have for sale, so you can probably guess. It's time to sell, sell, sell. So you ought to buy at great prices on refrigerators, ranges, washers and dryers, and dishwashers. Refrigerators start at $300, ranges at $250, and we have lots to pick from. Call us at 632-2851 or stop in at 423 Lincoln Avenue in beautiful downtown Clay Center.
Personalized blood flow restriction is the latest in rehab technology available at Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center. A specialized tourniquet is applied to an injured limb to temporarily reduce the amount of blood in the exercising limb. This allows a patient the ability to lift very light weights and still see similar results as lifting heavy. Positive results from BFR have occurred in Achilles tendon repairs, fractures, rotator cuff repairs, nerve injuries, and more. Ask about it at Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center in Manhattan.
22-17 ball game. Clay Center Lady Tigers, the 5-point lead. Two stats I think would jump out at us, Paul, if I was to guess. And I know you've got the numbers over there, but one is Clay Center forcing turnovers, but giving up offensive rebounds.
Right. And I don't keep offensive and defensive, but the total, and I feel like Lady Tigers could shore this up. They could maybe get some separation. Right. In Council Grove, that's the reason they've let them hang around. But 17-8, we got out-rebounded there in the first half. But on the turnover front, Council Grove turned it over 12 times. We turned it over 5. We hit our first 6 free throws and then missed the last 3. So we were 6 out of 9. Council Grove just 0 out of 1. 0 for 1. Clay Center hit 2 out of 9 from beyond the arc and was 5 out of 11 from here.
Lady Tigers have the 5-point lead. It was a good finish to the second quarter. It was 17-15 with under 2 minutes to go. Clay Center had been held to 2 points until the first 5 minutes, and then they put the little rush on there late.
It was 15-12 at the end of the first quarter. Right. Then with about 2.5 minutes to go, it was 17-15. So that 5 points had been scored in the whole quarter, and then Claire Edwards finally got the lid off the basket and hit a 3 for the Tigers, and we went on. Oh, we think did they get that down to 2?
They had it down to 2 points.
So we got it up to 5 in that last 2.5 minutes. I Council Grove scored in there too, but 5 points, a decent lead. But like I said, if they can shore up and close the gap on that rebound difference, we should be able to maybe get in double digits here in the third quarter.
They lead by 5, 22-17. Stay with us. We'll have 4 at halftime. We'll look at individual totals in just a moment.
The cooperative spirit drives Central Valley Ag. Energy League Kane Fields and it helps everyone work together.
I like how cooperative. It's caring about everybody else in the community to work towards the same goal.
Elevator Superintendent Tony Krause sees it in everyone involved in the cooperative.
I see people that are genuine, honest, uplifting, caring.
Location managers like Doug Eisenmaker lead their teams in the cooperative spirit.
It's not what I can do, it's not what you can do, but it's what we can do together.
You and Central Valley agriculture together.
Fun socks are not just for kids anymore. Meet Dr. Motion. He'll give you, your feet, and your legs a whole new perspective. Dr. Motion compression socks will brighten your day, so why not get a different, colorful pair for every day of the week? They're so lively, you'll want to show them off. Come into Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy and find a brand new shipment of Dr. Motion compression socks, designed with mild and moderate compression. You'll have happy feet and legs with Dr. Motion from Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy in downtown Clay Center.
When you grow corn or soybeans for a living, you're always looking for the latest advances to help your fields be more profitable. That's why it's time to turn to Channel. When you plant Elite Channel seed products, you also get the services of your very own Channel seedsman. You see, your seedman works with you year-round to make the most of your operation.
For customized service, expert advice, and elite seed products, contact Colton with Frontier Ag Supply, 785-630-0596.
Here at RW Pest Control, being locally owned and operated means taking pride in our community and being thankful to serve and support the areas where we grew up. Our priority is protecting your home or business against the threat of unwanted pests and rodents. We know you'll be happy with our service, and you may be surprised by how much we can save you. RW Pest Control is a proud supporter of the Clay Center community and Tiger Athletics. Call us today for your free estimate or visit us online at rwpestcontrol.com.
Again, back at halftime, the Clay Center Lady Tigers 22-17 lead over the Council Grove Braves. 13-1 Lady Tigers, 13-2 Council Grove. This was stack up to be a good one. It has early this one.
Yeah, it's been exciting. It's been a little bit sloppy. A lot of turnovers. Clay Center not so much, but there hasn't been real good shooting. Council Grove was 5 out of 14. And 2 out of 6 from behind the arc, and 5 out of 11 for the Lady Tigers, 2 out of 9 from beyond the arc. But it's been a hard-fought game. Council Grove's got a lot of good guards.
Yeah.
And I think maybe if he could try and get Hannah and Clara involved a little bit more. But to their credit, they got a pretty good quick 3-2 zone in there, and they've been keeping us out of the paint for the most part.
And they clog it up in the middle, don't they? Make it tough to get those entry passes in there. Council Grove has led in this ball game with 4 points each coming from Bo Peterson. That she is their leading scorer on the season. 4 of them also Kayla Watson. The 3-pointer each from Cheyenne Allen and Haley Hauer. A free throw by Abby Good. The Lady Tigers, 8 first quarter points from Aaron Hamill. 3 of 3 at this drive, hit a 3-pointer and 1 2-point field goal on a drive on the right baseline with a left-hand scoop shot. 5 points also from Hannah Ferguson. Addie Mullen with 4. A 3-pointer from Clara Edwards. Sid Calloway with 1 bucket. And again, the Lady Tigers lead it 22-17 here at the half. We're going to come back and look at what's coming up this weekend. Maybe a little look ahead to what's on the way next week as well. Homecoming week. Homecoming will be a week from Friday. A week from tonight for the Clay Center Tigers, Lady Tigers. We'll look at that in just a moment as halftime continues after this.
Great taste, fresh ingredients, lots of menu choices, all made to order with fast and friendly service. It all adds up to Subway, the one place where you can build your own meal exactly the way you like it. Subway in Clay Center is proud to sponsor CCCHS athletes, and whether you're heading to the game or getting ready to hit the road for home, the crew at Subway looks forward to seeing and serving you. Tiger fans and Subway, a winning combination.
A full-time custom applicator position is available at Crop Production Services in Clay Center. There are many facets to this job, including handling of packaged chemicals, operating spray equipment, as well as computers on equipment, mixing of pesticides and fertilizers, maintaining records, assisting the mechanic in daily inspection of vehicles, just to name a few. If you're looking for good work that offers insurance and benefits, apply in person at CPS on the west side of Clay Center on Highway 24.
Hi, this is Galen Bushling. When I was hired by Union State Bank in 1983 during the last major ag crisis, there were 3 other banks in the county. Today, Union State Bank is the only one of those that remain. We work with our ag customers to help them through that difficult time in their lives. We've been here for 117 years to serve this community, and we maintain that same allegiance today. But we can't do it without you. Will you join with us? For all of your financial needs, stop by and visit with one of our team members today. Union State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Here at RW Pest Control, being locally owned and operated means taking pride in our community and being thankful to serve and support the areas where we grew up. Our priority is protecting your home or business against the threat of unwanted pests and rodents. We know you'll be happy with our service, and you may be surprised by how much we can save you. RW Pest Control is a proud supporter of the Clay Center community and Tiger Athletics. Call us today for your free estimate or visit us online at rwpestcontrol.com.
Back once again at Council Grove, halftime. The Lady Tigers up 22-17. We were talking homecoming a week from tonight. Clay Center will host Marysville for homecoming 2018. So that's a week from today. 2 weeks from today, regional wrestling opens up, and that is how quickly this season is flying by. Of course, 3 weeks from today, the state championships in wrestling. Regionals will be at Abilene State back at Salina with the Clay Center Tiger Wrestlers. They were at Abilene last night. We'll have it back on there this week, homecoming week, hosting Concordia on senior night. Next week, the Clay Center Lady Tigers and Tigers basketball travel to Republic County at Belleville. Republic County Buffaloes, that'll be on Tuesday evening before the homecoming game on Friday night. Tomorrow, K-State Wildcats are back at it, and they'll have an angry Mountaineers team they're facing. They got blown out Iowa State by...
Iowa State sticking to the woodshed, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not good for the Cats, but we'll see if they can pull off a W. But that game there, for the Lady Tigers against Marysville, that's going to have some league championship, meaning to it.
Absolutely. And Marysville, they were up 16-0 after one quarter. Let's get you an update here. They're now heading to the fourth. Marysville leading Abilene 35-21 tonight. 35-21. Abilene was also upended by Concordia earlier this season. So Clay Center has sole possession of first as of now. But again, Marysville beat them head-to-head early in the year. And Coach Edwards mentioned the game because we were talking about the road warriors the Lady Tigers have been. He said, we're not looking ahead, but it is on the horizon. Sure. Yeah. It's on some people's minds, after The only loss Clay Center's had this season.
I don't care if they're both 0-15. Still Mary's.
Mary's both Clay Center. Absolutely. Here it's the Lady Tigers up 22-17. By the way, a K-State game tomorrow. It is a 2 o'clock pregame. They tip off at 3 in Morgantown. Stay with us. Second half action coming your way in just a moment.
As a third-generation seed company, Oldie Seed has pioneered the development of soil-specific hybrids that thrive in your soils. Our Know to Grow research program is the largest in the Midwest and utilizes advanced technologies including Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link soybeans. Oldie's research program delivers top yields while helping you win the war on resistant weeds. This season, don't settle for anything less than a soil-specific seed from Oldie Seed.
22-17 ball game. Lady Tigers with that 5-point lead. Again, the Lady Tigers are led by Erin Hamill, 8 points, 8 in the first quarter. She had 1 3-pointer, 3 of 3 at the stripe, 5 from Hannah Ferguson, 4 from Addie Mullen, a 3-ball from Clara Edwards, and Sid Calloway with 1 2-point bucket. It's a 5-point Lady Tiger lead, 22-17. It was 15-12 after 1 quarter, and it was 17-15. Clay Center with about 2 minutes left to go in the half before Clay Center was able to close out and get the 5-point lead heading into the break. Council Grove will have the basketball to begin. They go to the post immediately. Bo Peterson back to the bucket against Sid Calloway. Has those 2 fouls. Now underneath, pass in the lane. Ball loose. Ferguson on the ground, ties it up, and Clay Center will get the basketball back. The Lady Tigers will have it back here, leading by 5 on the alternate arrow. Pressure coming from Council Grove. For Clay Center, Clara Edwards, Addie Mullen, Erin Hamill, Hannah Ferguson, Sid Calloway on the floor. And Calloway into Mullen. Addie races down the floor all the way to the glass with a right hand. It's strong. Tip out to the sideline. Hamill keeps it alive, and it's out of bounds. Not sure how. They pointed the wrong way. Erin Hamill kept that alive. Great diving hustle play. Council Grove slid out of bounds. It's the Lady Tigers' possession. He just pointed in the wrong way, so it's Clay Center's basketball. He initially pointed to Council Grove, and he corrected himself right in front, by the way, of Coach Jeff Edwards, who might have reminded him. He probably did. His job. Clay Center inbounds, Calloway to Mullen.
This year you've made that happen.
Addie again looks at the 3-2 zone defense and pass to the corner, tipped out of bounds. They say off Erin Hamill after it had been tipped by Bo Peterson. Just underway, third quarter. Clay Center up by 5. Council Grove with the basketball. Allen walks it up with Mullen in her face. Now backs it into the lane with a pass to Bo Peterson against Calloway. Off the screen, Peterson drives, hangs in the air, and gets it to roll in. Tough shot. 11.3 points a game for the 5'7" senior, and cuts the lead down to 3. Mullen by one defender, by another defender. Down to the lane, kick to Calloway. She'll take it strong in the paint, up off the window, can't get it down. Great drive. Down near still by Ferguson. Allen has it, headed the other direction. She crosses the timeline and gets rid of it now to Bo Peterson, who attacks the lane, hangs in the air, and she scores 2 straight field goals. We've got a 1-point ball game. Clay Center by 1, 22-21, and a reach-in foul in the backcourt as Mullen again shredding the full-court pressure. Like a running back getting loose in the open field a couple of times. The Tasmanian Devil, Addie Mullen, and that time racing through a double team was fouled to keep her from getting down the floor. 6:40 left, third period. It's Clay Center's possession. Mullen with the basketball between the rings. Left and deep it goes to Hamill. Clay Center led by 5 at half. 4 straight points from Bo Peterson of Council Grove has put this to a 1-point ball game. Mullen to the corner left, Hamill. Hamill kicks it right baseline. Calloway looks low. Ball fake. Kick out to Ferguson. Now around left to Mullen. Further left it comes to Hamill. Back to Addie. Fake on the 3. Hamill against that zone. Back to Mullen. Addie high post. Here's Ferguson. Dump down in low. Edwards up off the glass. Won't get it, but she is fouled. Clara Edwards headed to the free throw line. Edwards 13.6 a game on the year. Had 3 points in the first half on a 3-pointer in the right corner. This time good high post, low post feed from Ferguson to Edwards, and she was fouled. That's the first time I've seen the Lady Tigers get the ball in that deep in this game. Great point. And it was post-to-post passing, not wing or point-to-post to get it in there. Edwards knocks down the first free throw. Lead is 2 for Clay Center. Second Charity from the freshman up and down. She hits 73% from the stripe on the season. Has 5 points now in the game. And Clay Center's lead is 3, 24-21. Full court pressure by Clay Center, near steal by Mullen. And we've got a holding foul against Mullen, who is denying the entry to Bo Peterson. That'll be the second on Addie. First foul against Clay Center of the half. 6:08 left, third quarter. Full court pressure up the right sideline. Allen nearly taken away by Mullen. Now she gets rid of it to Peterson. Attacks the lane again. Wraparound pass right side, and fouled on the shot is Morgan Poole. Haley Franson will get that foul, and as well as Clay Center breaks down pressure. You have to give Council Row, when Lady Tigers have gone full court press, they have been able to handle it pretty well. Poole at the free throw line hits the first. And the lead is 2 for the Lady Tigers at 24-22. Second Charity coming. This one is strong. Rebound, Edwards. Edwards to Mullen. Addie races across the timeline, out of the corner. Toward the baseline. Wraparound pass is knocked out of bounds off of Council Grove. And this is a small thing, but Addie Mullen drives, has it tipped out of bounds. She is standing out of bounds, could have caught it. And your first reaction is to reach out and catch it. She made a point to let it go, and that gave Clay Center the basketball. Now she's fouled on the inbound out on the wing. You see that happen a lot in basketball. Just reaction to reach up and catch the basketball. Nowadays they call that high basketball IQ. High basketball IQ. Well, the Taz has it, I can tell you that much. Now timeout, Council Grove. 5:47 remains third quarter. It's Clay Center leading by 2 when we come back.
Here at RW Pest Control, being locally owned and operated means taking pride in our community and being thankful to serve and support the areas where we grew up. Our priority is protecting your home or business against the threat of unwanted pests and rodents. We know you'll be happy with our service, and you may be surprised by how much we can save you. RW Pest Control is a proud supporter of the Clay Center community and Tiger Athletics. Call us today for your free estimate or visit us online at rwpestcontrol.com.
Do you consistently have problems with your home Wi-Fi connection? Let Blue Valley Telecommunications help with our Managed Wi-Fi program. With Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi, technicians will provide you with a robust router, identify the best location for your router, and help configure all your devices to have the best experience possible. If your router malfunctions, we'll even replace it for free. Plus, we offer 24/7 technical support to manage and update your router, all for a small monthly charge. To learn more about Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi program, visit our website at bluevalley.net or call us today.
Lady Tigers a 2-point lead. Council Grove back with the basketball. No, Clay Center back with the basketball with Council Grove's timeout. Sid Calloway from the sideline gets it in near the timeline to Addie Mullen. Back right it comes to Sid. Now skip pass left for Franson. Haley to the post looking for Edwards, and we have an offensive foul, a legal screen called against Hannah Ferguson inside. Clay Center just trying to find a way to beat that post, and they call Hannah Ferguson for her first foul. And Council Grove against full court pressure inbounding. Calloway tips it away, but it's picked up by Peterson. Bo Peterson racing the other direction. Calloway toward the lane, cut off by Edwards. Kick out left wing. Cower has it. Now it's Allen the drive right baseline. Backs it out now toward the paint. Kick out left. Peterson steps in, 15-footer up and down. And she has caught fire. She now has 10. And we have a tie-ball game at 24-24. Here's Addie Mullen racing the other way. Stops at the point. Kick left to Franson. Back outside is Mullen. 5:10 remains, third quarter. Clay Center tied now with Council Grove, 24-24. Right sideline, Franson. Corner right, Calloway. Couple of ball fakes now out to Franson. Haley around to Mullen. Addie right back to Haley. Now to Calloway in the corner right. Sid. Back again to Franson. High post it comes to Ferguson. Straddling the three-point line. Pass to the corner. It's tipped and then off of Clara Edwards and out of bounds. 4:44 left, third period. 24-24 ball game. And now a timeout taken by Clay Center. We'll break as well. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Take action now for a successful crop next year. At Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we're ready to help you plan for next season's weed control, moisture conservation, and fertilizer needs. For your plan, we'll utilize soil testing and variable seeding rates to come up with site-specific fertilizer and seed systems. Now is a good time to establish your fertilizer and chemical program for productive crops in 2018. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we offer customized solutions to help your crops thrive.
24-24 ball game. The Clay Center Lady Tigers right now tied with 4:44 remaining third quarter. Clay Center going to substitute in out of the timeout. They'll have to wait for Aaron Hamill once they're back in action. Council Rose basketball, length of the floor to go. Pressure up the floor by Callaway. Allen able to bring it across. Now takes it toward the paint and throws behind an intended receiver and out of bounds. But the Lady Tigers get it right back. Tied at 24, Hamill back in. 4:36 remaining in his third period. 15-12 opening quarter, and then the second quarter was slow and low scoring. Kind of the same thing here in the third period. It was 22-17 at halftime. Council Groves come out and scored some buckets. Clay Center only 2 points in this quarter. Ferguson in the lane. Kick out to Mullen. Addie dribble attacks with the left. Bumps. She'll be at the stripe to shoot two. 5'4" junior has 4 points in the game, 2 of 4 at the line. And again, able to break down the zone defense with the dribble. And the attack got her fouled. And to the free throw stripe. First Charity up and down. 5 points now for Mullen. Clay Center back with the lead just by 1, 25-24. They were up 5 at halftime. Council Grove able to tie it, and now the Lady Tigers go back up by 1. Mullen makes both free throws. She's 4 of 6 at the stripe and has 6 points in the game. And Clay Center by 2. Hamill back out. Full court pressure again by the Lady Tigers, denying the inbounds. Into the corner it comes to Bo Peterson. Now brings it to the middle across the timeline. 3-on-2 numbers. Peterson, wild shot, strong. Rebound weak side, Edwards, and she's fouled. The freshman with a big board on the weak side and a reach in against Council Grove. Clay Center gets it back, leading 26-24. Aaron Hamill will come back in for Clay Center. Haven't seen Peterson out of control yet tonight, but she sure was on that drive. So you're right. You think she's going to be, and then she finds a way to get control near the basket and make a play. That time, though, wild shot, Edwards the board, and the rebound on the weak side picks up Morgan Poole's third foul. Here's Mullen to the paint, kick out. Callaway for 3, just rims off, and then a foul on the offensive board try by Hannah Ferguson. I believe that's her second. Hannah Ferguson picks up her second foul. It is the fourth foul in the quarter against Clay Center. They lead it 26-24. Council Grove again with the basketball. Inbound to Bo Peterson. In the backcourt with the dribble, working against Callaway. Now hands it off to Cheyenne Allen. Allen picked up by 6. 3:47 to work third. Clay Center leads it by 2. Peterson back to the bucket against Mullen. To the baseline, cut off by Callaway. Now turns after the hesitation dribble. Shot blocked by Callaway. And then a foul called after the play against Council Grove. Sid Callaway, shot block inside. The sidewalk surfer defends the rim, and Clay Center has it back with a 2-point lead. 3:36 left third quarter. Clara Edwards will inbound. Again, Council Grove brings the full court press. Thus far, it's been get it into adding Mullen, and then she just kind of shreds the defense. Here's Callaway to Mullen. Here she comes. They've got numbers. Mullen, left side kick out. Hamill for 3 in transition. You better believe it. Aaron Hamill's got 11, and the Lady Tigers back up by 5. Out on the court. Lady Tigers lead it 29-24 when we come back.
When it's freezing outside, but you still need to get your medications, Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy makes it easy for you with their drive-through apothecary. Located right by the hospital in Clay Center, there's no need to get out of your car any more than you have to. Just swing by Patterson's Apothecary to get your prescription filled, then you're on your way. Professional service, friendly faces, and a convenient location. Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy is looking out for you and your health.
29-24, and the Lady Tigers Wong pointing out as we went to break with 3:27 left in the third quarter, hit their first field goal.
Yeah, they're 4 from 4 from the line, so they'd scored there, but that's the first time they put it in the hoop from anywhere up the line.
And Taz broke down the pressure again. Mullen just shredding through the defense with the dribble and then the kick out, and Erin Hamill knocked in her second three of the game. She leads the Lady Tigers now with 11 points. Clay Center up by 5. That was their lead at halftime. Council Grove had tied it at 24 apiece. Now Peterson, kick out on the left side to Watson, and hand it off now to Cheyenne Miller. Miller, and nearly walked with the basketball. They go to the post, and Hannah Ferguson caught with a reach-in. That'll be her third. Now for Council Grove, Morgan Poole picks up her fourth in this quarter, so she is out of the game. Hannah Ferguson just picked up her third foul, 2 in this quarter alone. Actually, all 3 in this quarter. Here's Bo Peterson, right baseline, cut off by Callaway. Boy, she's really using that off arm to clear some space. Hasn't been called for it yet. Here's Miller. Behind the back, has to bring it back outside. A steal by Mullen, but it's a kick to get the steal. Great defense, though, by Addie Mullen. Now 3 substitutions in for Council Grove. It'll be Jaden Miller, Lauren Reddick, and Hannah Conan in. Lady Tigers have Hamill, Mullen, Edwards, Ferguson, Callaway on the court. They lead by 5. 2:47 left third period. Callaway, the tip away, and now the run out. Nope, she doesn't have numbers. Now she takes it inside, lobs it across paint. Hamill in transition, falling to the ground. Hot hand. Hamill has 13, and Clay Center has their biggest lead of the game at 31-24. Miller with it out deep. Mullen near steal. Now it's picked up. Chelsea Sales, and a reach-in foul against Clay Center out on the perimeter. What a finish by Erin Hamill. The kick across from Callaway after Sid had stolen it. And in the lane, she's falling to the ground and put it in.
She's second time she's finished with that left hand.
Exactly.
She was pretty good with that. The ambidextrous.
The three-pointers,
right hand.
Right hand.
Into the paint, left hand.
Stupid with the left. Hit the ground hard, but put it in perfectly off the glass that time for Hamill. 31-24. Now Mullen near steal. She will get the steal and then draw the foul. And Clay Center's defense starting to cause real problems for Council Grove. They've kind of irritated him. They're starting to get to them right now.
Yeah, they've just been at it hard. I mean, I'm sure Council Grove tries to protect the basketball better in the second half because that's only still their third turnover here in the second half, and they had 12 first half.
1-and-1 chance for Mullen. And the front end is perfect. Addie Mullen now with 7 points. 5 of 7 at the stripe, and 1 more coming.
That's our biggest lead, and this could make our biggest lead.
32-24. Second Charity up. Rims off. Rebound away to Council Grove.
I'm sorry, this is our biggest lead.
Yeah, biggest lead of the game at 8 right now. Mullen, another steal, and now the run out. Taz on the loose. Lay-in, yes! Mullen's second field goal. She has 9 points now in the game, and Clay Center has a double-digit lead. 10-0 run they're on right now with 1:55 to go in the third. Reddick to the high post. Sales with it. Now back in the corner, Reddick for 3. No. Rebound, Edwards. Clara tried to dribble out of trouble. Ball is picked up and laid in by Watson. That breaks the string by Clay Center, who leads it by 8, 34-26. 1:35 to work here in the third. Addie Mullen brings it across. Mullen right sideline to Callaway. Sid holds there, directing traffic, calling for a guard, and gets it outside to Hamill, and now left to Mullen. Right and deep it goes to Hamill. 1:18 to the corner is Callaway. Dribble penetrates, high post, Ferguson, corner left, Edwards. Ball fake and drive, takes it strong, and we have a 3-second violation called. The official blew the whistle, took about 3 steps toward the lane, I think deciding exactly if he was going to call a block, a charge, or he went with the third option, a 3-second violation.
He did.
So back to Council Grove. 34-26, Clay Center lead. Braves across the timeline. Mullen pressuring on Cheyenne Miller. A minute left in the third. Lady Tigers lead 34-26. Here's Reddick below the bucket to the corner. 3-pointer from Conan is good. And now the lead is right back to 6. So Council Grove answering. 53 to work, third period. Clay Center leads it here, 34-29 when we come back.
As a third-generation seed company, Oldie Seed has pioneered the development of soil-specific hybrids that thrive in your soils. Our Know to Grow research program is the largest in the Midwest and utilizes advanced technologies including Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link soybeans. Oldie's research program delivers top yields while helping you win the war on resistant weeds. This season, don't settle for anything less than a soil-specific seed from Oldie Seed.
Lady Tigers had a lead of 10 on a 10-0 run after Council Grove had come out and went on a 5-0 spurt to tie it. And now the Lady Tigers see Council Grove return the favor, and they've cut it to 34-29. It's a 5-point lead right now, right where it was at halftime. So back and forth we go. The Lady Tigers will have possession. As Addie Mullen brings it up the floor, Haley Franson checking in during the timeout. Ferguson, Edwards, Callaway also out there. Franson to Mullen. 42 seconds left, third quarter. Clay Center by 5. Deep right, Franson to the post. Ferguson, kick to the corner. Edwards will look at 3. Short. Long rebound comes off to Miller. And Council Grove on the move. Here's Reddick in the corner. Gathers it in. Now nearly lost it. Back out to Miller with 24. Wing left, Conan hit the 3 last time down. Cheyenne Miller out top, gives it off to Conan again. 15 seconds in the third. Clay Center by 5. Rip away by Edwards. Taken right back by Conan. Now back out deep to Reddick. Reddick with 9, with 8 to the baseline right. Now 7. Stops to the post. Ball inside Miller. Blocked by Callaway. 2 seconds. Edwards on the move. From half court. Counts as it goes, but it's short. We're headed to the fourth. Clay Center leads it 34-29 here at Council Grove.
With United Bank and Trust online banking, you have access to your hometown bank 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year at ubankonline.com. You can view account balances, access statements, and transfer money between your UBT accounts. You can also view account activity, pay bills, and even make loan payments without being limited by banking hours. Simply visit ubankonline.com to learn more. Online banking with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you consistently have problems with your home Wi-Fi connection? Let Blue Valley Telecommunications help with our Managed Wi-Fi program. With Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi, technicians will provide you with a robust router, identify the best location for your router, and help configure all your devices to have the best experience possible. If your router malfunctions, we'll even replace it for free. Plus, we offer 24/7 technical support to manage and update your router, all for a small monthly charge. To learn more about Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi program, visit our website at bluevalley.net or call us today.
Clay Center led by 5 at half, and then Council Grove tied it. The Lady Tigers went on a 10-0 run. Council Grove went on Lady Tigers went on a 10-0 run, led by 10. Council Grove cut it back down to 6 points, and now Clay Center leads by 5 right now as we go to the fourth. So back and forth battle, and now we've got a traveling violation against Council Grove. Clara Edwards forcing the turnover out on the perimeter. So Clay Center led by as many as 10 in that third quarter after seeing it get tied, and now leads by 5 as we go into the fourth. First possession for the Lady Tigers. If Council Grove is going to sit back and not pressure the guards, I would not be surprised if Clay Center holds onto the ball for a bit. Here's Edwards in the corner. Skip to Franson. Haley looks in low. Back left it comes to Mullen. Back to Franson. She'll dribble attack. Now backs it out with a dribble. Brings it back out top. Skip past the baseline left. Here's Edwards attacking. No. Rebound Ferguson and a kick out. Another possession for the Lady Tigers. Here still by Miller. Mullen though with it. Corner right Edwards. Wing right. It comes to Franson. Haley puts the dribble down. 7:05 to work in the game. Clay Center leads here 34-29. To Franson. Haley holds. They lob it high post to Ferguson. The corner is Callaway. Sid slips to the paint. Ball stripped away. Taken now by Council Grove, and they've got numbers going the other direction. Peterson left side with a lane. Left hand is up and down, and we have a 3-point ball game. Bo Peterson now with 12 in this game. 8 of those in the second half. 6:40 remains. Clay Center's lead is 3, 34-31. Ferguson with it out deep. Right side to Franson. Corner right Callaway. Cut through Callaway. Now it's Ferguson to the free throw stripe. Oh, what a big bucket for the terrible Swede from the stripe. 7 points now for the senior, and the lead back out to 5. Bo Peterson crosses timeline. Works it left side, now stops with the dribble, hands it off. Out deep on the wing to Howard. She'll dribble, attack the paint all the way to the lane, and is fouled. 2 free throws coming for Council Grove. And to the stripe, Haley Howard, who hit 1 3-pointer in the first half. 4 on Hannah. Hannah Ferguson. No, I call on Haley. Okay. So Branson picks up her second. And at the stripe, free throw good by Haley Howard. Aaron Hamill back in. Branson will come out. So it's Hamill, Mullen, Ferguson, Edwards, Callaway. 6:09 remains in the game. Clay Center leading by 4, 36-32. Second free throw, up and in. Battle of 2 state-ranked teams. Lady Tigers lead by 3. They have the basketball back. Mullen, right and deep to Hamill. Now to Addie. 6 minutes left in this game. Clay Center leading by 3. Hamill to Mullen. Corner, it goes to Callaway. Sid, skip pass, right side wing. Hamill fakes the 3, doesn't take it. She's hit 2 in a game. Nearly threw it away. Mullen gets it to the corner. Callaway for 3, and she buries it. Sid Callaway, the sidewalk surfer with a young lad running from one side of the stands across the baseline. Unfazed, Sid Callaway still drills the 3-pointer. And Clay Center's back up by 5. Here's a drive by Peterson, and an offensive foul drawn inside by Aaron Hamill. The Lady Tigers have it back with a 5-point lead. Hamill defensively stepping over in front of Bo Peterson and drawing the charge. 3rd foul on the senior. And the Lady Tigers, more importantly, get it back. Did you see the little guy run across the court even? Ran right by the hip of Sid Callaway. She caught the basketball. He was just getting over to mom. And Sid, unfazed, is triggered and drilled the 3, her first 3-pointer of the game. I wish I would have seen that. Here's Hannah Ferguson in the lane. Strong to the bucket. She's fouled. And Ferguson headed to the stripe to shoot 2. She has 7 points in the game.
Clay Center 5 out of 6 from the line this half, and 11 out of 15 out of 16 in the line.
Ferguson to shoot 2. First one is good. So important points from the stripe. Ferguson now has 8 in the game. By the way, a final, Marysville has beaten Abilene 47-32. 47-32. Marysville has beaten Abilene. And Marysville now tied with Clay Center for the NCKL lead. Both are 6-1 on the season. 40-33 here. Clay Center by 7. As Hannah Ferguson knocks down those free throws. She now has 9. Here's Peterson the other way. Gets to the paint. Across the lane. Edwards, good defense. Now they're going to call a foul after I say that. She and Maddie Craig had kind of the double team stacked up on that weak side as Peterson had driven the baseline below the bucket. And when they call Edwards for the foul, her 3rd. 2 free throws for Bo Peterson, her first free throw attempts of the game. And she buries the first. She has 13 now in this contest. Aaron Hamill has 13. She is back in for Clay Center as Maddie Craig comes off. 40-34, Clay Center by 6. 5:02 remains, 4th quarter. Peterson made the first and buries the second. The senior has 14. Mullen quickly down the floor. Clay Center leads it by 5. Addie backs it out. Right sideline it goes now to Hamill. Aaron to Ferguson. Weak side, it comes down low. Callaway in the paint. She drops another one in. She now has 7. And Clay Center leads by that margin, 42-35. Senior to senior, that trip there. 42-35, Clay Center by 7 points. 4:34 remains, and now a takeaway by Callaway. Up the floor is Mullen. Addie attacks the lane, off balance. Ball knocked out of bounds. That's going to stay with the Lady Tigers. Jaden Miller in the way as Mullen tried to get to the glass. So Mullen will inbound from the baseline with Hamill and Callaway on the blocks low, and then Edwards and Ferguson at the elbows on the inbounds play. 4:27 left in the ball game, and the corner comes to Hamill. Aaron back further in the corner now to Mullen. Outside to Hamill. 4:20 remains in the game. Mullen with it, left wing, now backs it out with the dribble, and Council Grove in a 2-3 zone defense and really staying back in it. Mullen can just hang on to it, a 7-point advantage. They're going to make Council Grove at least extend it a little bit. In the corner, it comes to Edwards. Clara back out to Mullen. Mullen holds there, now kicks it out deep to Hamill. 3:55 left here in the fourth. Clay Center, a 7-point lead. Edwards in the corner left. Callaway posting. They skip it across to Hamill. Aaron back out deep for Mullen. Addie will hold there. Clay Center getting to milk some time down. Here's Ferguson. She's bumped, and she'll be at the line to shoot 2. It's a double bonus situation from here on out for the Lady Tigers. 9 points in the game for Ferguson. 13 from Hamill. 7 from Callaway. 9 from Mullen. 5 from Edwards. So great balance for Clay Center across the board. Double bonus here. That foul on Bo Peterson for 4th. And Ferguson drills another Lady Tiger free throw. She has 10 down the game, 10 points. And I have her 4 and 5 from the line. Misses here on the second one. Rebound, though. Callaway had it. Ball loose. Picked up by Sales, and Council Grove has it back. Clay Center leads by 8. 3:33 remains in the ball game. Out deep, Miller. Or correction, that is Allen with it. And goes outside to Bo Peterson, playing now with 4 fouls. She'll attack the lane. She walked with the basketball. A Euro step +1 by Peterson that time in the lane, and she was called for it. Clay Center has it back with an 8-point lead. Full court pressure by Council Grove. Edwards will inbound to Mullen. Up the left sideline, behind the back now, reverses, back to the right, now hesitates, brings it across the midcourt stripe. 3:15 left in this fourth. It's 43-35. Clay Center by 8. 5 count is on. Now she gets rid of it to Edwards, and it's stripped away and now taken by Council Grove. Nearly tied up by Ferguson, and the Braves have it back. 3 minutes left in this game. Clay Center's lead is 8 points right now. Kick out for Peterson. To the baseline, to the glass. The shot up off window, no. Missing this time, but Peterson gets her own rebound. Back underneath the basket. Now gets it off inside the Sales. Her shot won't go. Hamill rips the board down amongst the crowd, and Clay Center has it back with a lead of 8. She'll get rid of it to Ferguson as she was getting knocked to the floor. Now Mullen racing the other way. Kick across paint. Edwards laying up, and a foul is called. 2 free throws coming. The shot wouldn't go. What a kick across paint that time from Mullen to set up Clara Edwards with 2.5 to work, and Clay Center leading here by 8 points.
Game getting a little tougher now. There's a good, tough rebound by Hamill, and then a great feed by Addie over to Clara.
Edwards, 2 free throws. First one is up and down. A 9-point lead. They've led by as many as 10. They never stretched it past that point. They can get it back to a 10-point advantage here with Edwards at the stripe, and they get it to rim out like it was going to go down. Clay Center up by 9, 44-35. 2:26 remains, fourth quarter. Dribble drive by Peterson again, and she reverses, takes it off glass. She has 16 now. Timeout taken by Council Grove. The Lady Tiger lead is 7. 2:20 left here in the game when we come back.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
When budgets are tight and price matters, you can depend on the selection of private labels at Ray's Apple Market to fill your grocery list. Best Choice and Always Safe products offer customers an inexpensive alternative to national brands. But that doesn't mean they skimp on quality. Private labels are very comparable to the major brands in quality, quantity, and value. Ray's Apple Market is proud to stock a variety of private brand items throughout the store, giving you more ways to save money.
44-37, Clay Center at the lead at 9. Bo Peterson, 16 points now, leads all scores, cuts it to 7. 2:20 left. Clay Center does have the basketball. Full court pressure on by Council Grove. Clara Edwards will inbound. She can run the baseline. They're going to go home run ball down court to Mullen. They do get it to her. Now she'll attack the lane with the right hand. Addie Mullen finishes while falling to the ground. Aaron Hamill goes left. Addie Mullen goes right. How about that? Shot in transition now for Council Grove. No good, but a stick back by Morgan Poole. And it's 46-39, 2 minutes to work. Now Mullen nearly stolen. It's going to be tied up. The arrow going to Clay Center. Addie Mullen threw a double team with the left-hand dribble, took it to the right side, and with the right hand. And was able to finish.
Addie's left-handed.
Yes, so Aaron's right-handed. She's finishing with the left. Addie's left-handed and finishing with the right. Exactly. 46-39. Inbounds play from the sideline. Edwards looks back door to Mullen. Didn't like the angle. Now backs it out with a dribble. Pressured and hands it off now to Addie. 1:50 left. Clay Center leads by 7. Mullen near the timeline. Guarded closely. Gets rid of it to Ferguson. Hannah turns. Looks at the bucket. Now dribble penetrates left side. She'll take it up. Blocked from behind. And now it's loose. Now a foul is going to be called. And Hannah Ferguson will pick up that foul. And it'll be a 1-and-1 on the other end for Council Grove. The 4th foul on Hannah. 9th team foul against Clay Center. A 1-and-1 here, and then from this point on, it'll be a double bonus to both teams. 1:38 remaining. Clay Center's lead is 7. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Morgan Poole. Rattles in. She has 4 points now in the game. And cuts the lead to 6, down to 2 possessions. Second free throw. Oh, rims off. Rebound, though, to Council Grove. Backdoor look. Poole again in the lane, and the lane is good. And we have a 4-point ball game. Pressure again. Mullen had it batted away for a moment, runs it down now to Edwards. 1:21 left in this game. Clay Center leads by 4 and with the basketball. Edwards hands it off to Hamill. Aaron in a double team bump to the ground, and she'll get to the stripe to shoot 2. 1:12 remaining. Aaron Hamill, who has 13 points to lead Clay Center in scoring, has the stripe here, shooting 2. She is 3 for 3 at the line. Those 3 free throws when she was fouled for the first points of the game, shooting at 3. 2 charities coming here. First one is good. Little body English to get it in there. Had to help it over the front of the rim. Decided a little short and kind of nudged it with some body language, and it worked. Second free throw. This one perfect.
I think
15 now for him.
7 out of 7, isn't it? Aaron? Or 5 out of 5.
I have her 5 for 5, but I may have missed a couple somewhere. 48-42, Clay Center by 6. A timeout again on the floor. You're listening to Lady Tiger basketball.
One day they're playing grown-up, the next day they are one. And as time goes by, the cost of college continues to rise. You know that college is important, but that expenses may seem out of reach. We can help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Carrie Spielman. Let's work together on strategies to help you tackle growing college expenses. Stop by our office at 701 4th Street in Clay Center for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Intensive sampling, Ferris soil mapping, and variable rate application of fertilizers can improve the efficiency of nutrient management. CS Precision Ag can assess nutrient availability of different areas within a field and recommend the right product to improve your bottom line. New customers for the fall are currently being accepted at CS Precision Ag. They serve producers throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact Clayton Bott or visit them online at csprecisionag.com.
1:12 remains. The Clay Center Lady Tigers right now lead at 48-42. Council Grove back with the basketball. Aaron Hamill, 2 huge free throws, puts the lead back to 6. 1:10 left. Council Grove crosses the timeline. Reddick hands it off to Bo Peterson, their leading scorer. Now attacks the lane all the way to the window. She's fouled. Edwards or Ferguson. Let's see who it goes against. A traveling call. Thank you for correcting. 48-42.
They pushed Maddie Craig in to play defense there. That's
absolutely
good position.
So Clay Center gets it back, leading by 6. Edwards inbound. Callaway on the sideline. Back to Clara. 1 minute left in this game. Clay Center has a 6-point lead. Hamill in the backcourt at the right sideline. Crosses the time count. Now gets it to Mullen. Addie attacks. Kick out to Callaway. 50 seconds remaining. Back outside for Mullen. Addie with the dribble. Council Grove's going to have to foul at some point. They haven't yet, down to 42 seconds. Now Clara Edwards has it. 39 seconds. Hands it off to Aaron Hamlin. It's going to be tied up now near the timeline, and Clay Center will give it back. So the arrow belongs to Council Grove. 36 seconds remaining. Lady Tigers lead by 6. Council Grove with possession. They'll have it right at the timeline to inbound. Lobbed into Allen. Cheyenne Allen against Addie Mullen. Picks up her dribble now. Needing help. Spinning, pivoting. Hands it off outside deep to Howard. Howard on the right sideline. 24 to work. Council Grove trying to get a shot away. Peterson attacks. No good. Great defense by Ferguson. Then the rebound to Clara Edwards. And Edwards will beat the stripe on the other end, shooting 2.
And that's 6 rebounds for Clara, and Hannah has 7.
Wow. Good work inside. They haven't been able to feed the post often, but they're doing their work. It's true. Clearing the boards. And Clara Edwards at the stride. I think there's a clock going, counting a timeout down or something. And the official noticing that. Clara was just about to shoot the free throw, and the whistle
said about 22 seconds left, or
yeah, there would be. It was under 24 when they got the rebound, and then a couple of seconds likely would have gone off. So the officials are going to wind that clock down. Morgan Poole fouled out on that play, so that was what the clock was for. The officials just got a little ahead of themselves giving the basketball. Now they're getting to Edwards at the strike.
I guess they just kind of let it run out so they can reset it.
Now the officials will again come to the sideline. Not a bad way to ice a shooter, I guess. They're going to put 17 seconds on it.
Okay. Missed it by 5.
And on the good side anyway, right?
Yeah.
So all this time, Clara Edwards trying to be patient and wait to shoot these important free throws, leading by 6, 17 seconds left in the game. And Conley slashes it in. How good is that?
Yeah, that'll ice the game for the Lady Tigers.
3-possession lead now, 49-42, and the freshman waited all that time, buzzers and whistles going on, and just knocked the free throw in and buries them both. Why not? She is 5 of 6 from the line, has 8 points now in the game. Maddie Craig back in, Clay Center an 8-point lead and 17 seconds left. Trying to get to 14-1. Here's Allen up the floor. Clay Center not going to foul. Allen will get the lay-in. Timeout's going to be called. The lead cuts back down to 6 with 9 seconds now remaining. Cheyenne Allen has 5 points now. Timeout on the court. Stay with us. Lady Tiger finish coming up.
Crop Production Service is constantly looking for ways to help your bottom line grow. And with the Loveland products available, you'll get the results you want. From seed treatment and plant nutrition to fertilizer and crop protection, Crop Production Service offers top-of-the-line solutions to grow your crops, your bottom line, and your operation. Connect with your local CPS expert and experience the innovative products from Loveland. Crop Production Service, here to help you grow.
50-44. Council Grove not going away, but right now Clay Center in great position with a 6-point lead and down inside of 10 seconds in this ball game. And the Lady Tigers approaching a 14-1 mark and another showdown between these two teams. Council Grove's been close last year and this year, but at this point it appears the Lady Tigers are going to hold on and get this done.
Well, and when you have that lead in the last couple of minutes, it's important to step up and knock your free throws down, and the Lady Tigers have been able to do that.
50-44. Edwards the inbound. It does so to Ferguson. 7 seconds. She is fouled, and she'll get 2 free throws on the other end. Coach Schellingowski wanting a traveling call on Hannah Ferguson. Her pivot foot never moved, but her pivot, the foot she was pivoting with, was staggered a little bit, so they were wanting a travel. Didn't get it. Foul called, and she's got 2 free throws. 6-point Lady Tiger lead. Clay Center clears the lane, leaves Hannah Ferguson up at the line on her own, and she knocks down the first of 2. She has 11 points now in the game. 3 in double digits tonight. 2 more near it. Ferguson misses on the second charity. Now long, Bo Peterson, 3, no good. Rebound at the buzzer to Sid Calloway. And the Lady Tigers have gotten it done here at Council Grove. They win it 51-44. Stay with us. Lady Tiger postgame on the way.
You gotta make money to spend money. Some people like to save it or invest it. If you're one of those people, come see us about setting up accounts for all you want to do with your money. I'm Alicia Linhart with Union State Bank. Our hours and convenient ATMs, internet, and mobile banking are available to serve you better. We are open until 5:30 on Thursdays at the main bank on the square under the time and temperature sign. Union State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. If you haven't had one of your semi-trucks or trailers repaired at TSI Kansas in Clay Center, it's high time you put us to the test. We want to prove to you just how reliable we are at fixing any problems you might have with your diesel engine, transmission, clutch, brakes, or lights. We have an extensive parts network at our fingertips, enabling us to cut your wait time, and you'll find our prices fair. You'll be glad you made TSI your hometown diesel repair shop. We're located at 612 West Court Street in Clay Center.
Take action now for a successful crop next year. At Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we're ready to help you plan for next season's weed control, moisture conservation, and fertilizer needs. For your plan, we'll utilize soil testing and variable seeding rates to come up with site-specific fertilizer and seed systems. Now is a good time to establish your fertilizer and chemical program for productive crops in 2018. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed. We offer customized solutions to help your crops thrive.
Our promise is to over-deliver and give you service that lasts for the lifetime of your irrigation machine. Our Valley Service teams have you covered and are trained to keep your operation up and running. We'll be there every step of the way to troubleshoot and resolve all of your irrigation challenges quickly and efficiently. Valley Service is sure to find the solution you've been searching for, because a lifetime of service is a life of Valley.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Back once again at Council Grove. Post-game is here as the Clay Center Lady Tigers get it done again on the road here at Council Grove at 51-44. Hard-fought battle, Wonka. This is not an easy team to match up with. They do some different things, and they drive the lane very well. They came back from times when Clay Center kind of had them on the ropes. Wouldn't go away, but the Lady Tigers, a good team, finds ways to get it done. They did tonight.
Yeah, they were able to finally get some separation there in the fourth quarter, and then when they kept that separation and Council Grove had the foul, they stepped up and knocked the free throws down. And, Council Grove played well, I thought. They shot over 50% from the field and 33% from beyond the arc. They out-rebounded us 26-14, almost doubled us up. Wow. But here's the two stats that put the Lady Tigers over the edge. Council Grove had 21 turnovers to 11 for Clay Center. That's 10 possessions. Clay Center knocked down 20 out of 27 free throws compared to 7 out of 9 for the Lady Braves. That's a big win and a good win, quality win for the Lady Tigers here tonight. Again, 51-44. Is your final. We'll take another 2-minute timeout. I want to get you a look at the post-game leading scorers when we come back.
Don't have time to stop by a bank to open an account? No problem. With United Bank and Trust, we make it easy by bringing our bank to you. Whether you're at home, at work, or anywhere you have access to a computer, simply go to ubankonline.com and click on the Open an Account icon. Save time by opening an account online with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
If this season of life you find yourself with some mobility issues, then it's time to talk with the experienced staff at Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy in Clay Center. They have a wide variety of durable medical equipment and supplies to make your day-to-day activities easier and safer. If you're diabetic, Patterson's has special shoes to help with circulation. Plus, they have walkers, crutches, wheelchairs, canes, bath rails, and portable oxygen supplies. Patterson's Health Mart is there to help you through each season of life.
As a third-generation seed company, Oldie Seed has pioneered the development of soil-specific hybrids that thrive in your soils. Our Know to Grow research program is the largest in the Midwest and utilizes advanced technologies including Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link soybeans. Oldie's research program delivers top yields while helping you win the war on resistant weeds. This season, don't settle for anything less than a soil-specific seed from Oldie Seed.
Back on your Lady Tiger postgame show, being brought to you tonight by RW Pest Control. The Lady Tigers winning at 51-44. First off, Bo Peterson, 16 points for Council Grove, the 5'7" senior. Impressive that she could get to the lane and to the glass as many times as she did against Clay Center, I thought, Walt.
Well, she kept them in the game the whole way. It's just like every time they needed something to keep them close, she came up with it. And even right down to the end, she was getting it in the paint and scoring.
16 points, 14 of those after the halftime break. 6 each from Kayla Watson and Morgan Poole. They get 5 each from Cheyenne Allen and Haley Hauer. 3 points from Hannah Conan and a free throw from Abby Good. Morgan Poole would have 6 as well. The Lady Tigers, 15 tonight from Erin Hamill. She had 8 in the first quarter and then got it heated back up again late third quarter into the fourth. 11 points each, Hannah Ferguson, Addie Mullen. 8 points from Clara Edwards, Sid Calloway with 7. Again, a really quality win for the Lady Tigers. They get it done. 51-44 is your final. 14-1 now, Clay Center. 13-3, Council Grove. If you heard us earlier, Marysville Bulldog girls beating Abilene tonight. So that puts Clay Center and Marysville with just the 1 league loss on the season. They meet up a week from tonight. Homecoming in the Den should be a terrific showdown for likely the league championship. Again, here the Tiger boys are getting set to go. Lady Tigers win it 51-44 on your RW Pest Control postgame show.